He goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, alert! 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 Hey, Delta! 11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessul earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
65.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because they're still
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Prescott now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
54.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Antoine Woods able to get him for a loss of about 3. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, But number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
47. 54. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
13.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Throwing. Prescott forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check right. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. I got you. White. Hey, 21.
Mike.
Buzz.
Come on, D. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
No gain on this, defense.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 49ers' 14-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Here we go, 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. 61, matchbox, lights.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Stepping up and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo keeping it himself from 7 yards out as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return is Pettis. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert taking it in. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, kill. There we go, kill.
Right there. That's it. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, every day, any day.
Hey, what? We're going to 54. Why here? 54. Mike, 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Mostert. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 56 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, the 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Good job.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.